Hi, Mr. Butler. Hope you're doing great. And first off, congratulations on your new film, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time to talk to me. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure, Francisco. Nice to meet you, man.
So, big fan of your work through the years. I wanted to ask you first, as a producer on the film, in what ways did Puerto Rico help you achieve the vision and plan you guys had in mind for playing? And how was your overall experience working here in the island?
So Puerto Rico worked for so many reasons. One, got to be honest, they have great tax benefits, and you don't want to throw away money in movies. We can't do that nowadays. It's a great backdrop for the Philippines. Amazing location, the perfect climate. We shot midsummer to late summer, so it was hot as hell and sweaty, and we were in the jungles. And that's the other thing is the vegetation. That we really felt like we were in the Philippines, and that weather is really like a character. The weather and location is like a character in the movie because it's a survival movie, and we are in it soaking. And then really the people, I got to tell you, the crews there were amazing. They were awesome people. They were warm, they were friendly, and they worked their ass off. And you need that in a movie like this because in order to entertain an audience and make it as believable as possible, you got to go through hell, long hours and working hard in not easy circumstances. And they were, I can't speak highly enough about them. And then just the people of the island, Puerto Ricans. I remember I stopped there for one night many years ago on my way to somewhere to the British Virgin Islands. And I remember saying, oh my God, even the guys that work on the doors of hotels, like everybody I met, I feel like they could be a good friend of mine. They're just cool and warm and smart. And so I'm very impressed.
That's so awesome to hear, Mr. Butler. Any favorite drinks or food while you were staying here that you
I
remember?
forget the name. It's the plantain and fried. And
Uh,
people keep
uh,
telling,
Mofongo?
yes, I
I
think
think maybe
that's I
mofongo.
yes,
Okay,
yeah, that was delicious. But I have a terrible memory for
yeah,
types
I'm
of
like that
food,
too.
especially in another language, especially in Spanish. I hear it and it goes in one ear and out the other. But I definitely tasted a lot of the local food and it was delicious.
That's
Not
good.
good for my belly though. Not good for my waistline. But
Yeah. So obviously, you've kicked ass before and saved the day multiple times in films such as 300 and the Have Fallen franchise. But one of the things I really enjoyed about playing was watching you play somebody normal, a commercial pilot who hasn't had any type of military or survival experience or training. So I wanted to ask you, as an actor, how fun was it to play this character, and what type of preparation did you undertake to portray a commercial pilot?
So I did a lot of training in simulators and small planes, but especially the simulator flying a 737, going through all the maneuvers that we have to go through because what these pilots have to do to land this plane, myself and Yoson An, is insane. They've got to think inside the box, outside the box. We're flying all over. We're down at 100 feet over the ocean. We're over an island. We're back over the ocean. I mean, and also knowing how the plane works. There's so many buttons. There's so many things, and feeling like that I wasn't just sitting there knowing that I have to touch this, then I have to touch this, that I really understood how it worked and that I felt comfortable because that's a big part of this movie. If the audience really believe, oh, wow, I'm with these pilots, I'm going through it with them, and I'm with these passengers, then you can't ask for more than that. And that first act, which is pretty much all this going through the storm, is just such a white knuckle roller coaster experience. But a lot of it is because it's so intimate as well. You're really with the passengers and their abject fear, and the editing and the slick effects, and just watching these, as you say, real people. They're just regular people in extraordinary circumstances. Especially that happens when we get to the island because that's a whole other world of crisis management that we have to deal with. And but again, they make mistakes. Sometimes you think I might be the one to get everybody killed because I'm gung ho, but it's not my arena. And there's other people having to go, whoa, 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 yeah, that's great. You have heart, you have enthusiasm, but that's not smart. We need to live to play another day, and we're kind of getting our butts kicked all over the place. But you also take time with us to sit and feel what they're going through, their guilt, their shame, their conscience, and their decision making. They're just nobody's on a sure footing.
I definitely enjoyed that and showed on screen. So before wrapping up really quickly, I wanted to ask, one of the other things I really enjoyed of the film is that it kind of has this cool throwback vibe of the 90s thriller action films. So I wanted to ask you quickly, was this something that attracted you to the project from the get-go, or did it develop through the process of shooting the film?
Well, no, the movie itself always had a feeling of a 90s action movie. Again, where, the John McClane, the diehards, the Bruce Willis's, the Harrison Fords. But I think as we went along, we appreciated that we could actually lean into that and enjoy it even more, especially at the end, facing off with the playing against the bad guy. It's such a Rambo feel, it's awesome. So to be honest, I feel these movies need to be supported, because otherwise and I love superhero movies, but there's a chance we're only going to be left with superhero movies, Star Wars and Avatar at the cinema. And they've been a bit of a dying breed, and it's fun to reinvent them. And I feel like that's been a lot of what we've read from reviewers is we need more of these movies, because they're actually, when they work, they're awesome. And I think Plane works.
I definitely agree with you on that point. Mr. Butler, again, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it, and congratulations on your new film. And I really hope we can have you back in Puerto Rico in the near future.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll see
Take
you
care.
over there. Cheers.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
weekend, sir. Take care.
You too.